the chocolates.
What the frick is that?
We got the chocolates.
Don't they do dad jokes?
We got the chocolates.
Wait, there's a podcast?
Yes.
Really?
Scouts, welcome back to another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Skin.
I'm Cody.
And that is Mikus over there.
Hello.
Mikus films, then chimes in when we need him. You have probably arrived by accident, but definitely stay for a laugh. We Got the Chocolates. That is a win. And by that, what I mean is We Got the Chocolates is a phrase that we say to signify you won. Just to give a little bit more context. If you're a first-time listener, it probably makes no sense. So there you are. There's that up front. Chips, hot chips, Super Rooster, Toowoomba. Cody said it last week, and we were like, that's pretty rare. And I had no idea what was happening. And then we've since put it on TikTok and a lot of support for Cody's recommendation. Super Rooster Toowoomba. So we're literally going to have to go and try them. You've never tried them, have you, Skin?
No, not at all. I'd never heard of them.
Have you ever tried them, Cody?
Yeah. No, it was a blind recommendation.
Mikus, have you ever tried them?
I haven't.
Well, there's only one thing for it, really.
Just go over there and taste it.
No, I was just going to say we won't do anything about it as per usual, and then we'll just continue taking Cody's word for it. And,
I think you should just take my word for most things moving forward anyway. So
yeah, that's true. I can believe how much
silly
support
as you
that
look,
got. Yeah, amazing. Hot chips. Also a bit of
Best
confusion
in the
about.
world still has to be a big call, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, maybe we need some other.
Okay.
So we could be some other recommendations, like if you're in the US listening and you feel like you've got hot chips. A lot of people confused by the fact that we called them chips too, because like chips can be hot, but also in Australia, but also chips can be cold / room temperature.
Fuck.
cooked but cooled down.
Chips can also be part of our golf performance that was really good yesterday.
And also what you might use at the casino.
Nice, exactly.
What else can chips be part of?
You've got your wood chips, obviously, which I stole from Lee.
And which John Williamson stole from you. Rip, rip, wood chip, turn it into paper.
Yeah.
Tune. That's a wonderful song. And then your chips out of things.
Like out of the table here. There's a chip out of the table.
Might chip your tooth.
And chip off the old block.
Oh, nice. I think we've covered chips enough. Mikus, nothing to do with chips, so hard to make a Subway. What? It is hard to make a Subway. As we've always said, the sandwich artists, they don't get enough credit.
Wow.
That's right. But also hard to make a segue. But your friendship with Skin, you had a great example this week, I think, of just a caring, kind friend.
Yeah. So on probably Thursday or Friday last week, I've headed out to get a coffee. I've noticed Skin's coffee card for across the road. There's one coffee left to purchase and then he gets a free one. And I've picked it up and gone, you know what? He's going to have a little treat when he gets here Monday morning because he's going to get a free coffee. So I've popped over, got a coffee, put the card in my pocket, forgot to get it stamped. And then I've gone home and realized it's still in my pocket and not stamped. And now I've since lost it.
Is it a cardboard? Like, is it made of cardboard, the card?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so do you reckon that you put those pants through the wash?
Doubt it.
See,
I see the conundrum.
It's nice to be unhygienic in that scenario.
Yeah.
So it could still be safe.
Yeah.
Different topic.
I don't know where it is.
How
by any
many-
means.
wonderful.
Yeah.
This reminds me, how many times do you reckon you can wear? Would you wash shorts less regularly than you would wash shirts?
100%.
I think so.
You can wear shorts a lot more days in a row, can't you?
Yeah. I think two's fine. I wouldn't go more than two.
You'd say three's a crowd
Yep.
in this
I'd say-
short scenario.
I'd say trees are green. No,
That's not it. That's not it yet. No.
No, two I reckon's fine if you're not doing much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
One day in a shirt, wash.
I'd say
Yeah.
if you're not doing much, I'd go 2 in a shirt. It's fine.
Easy.
What if dinner in a shirt only at night? You can rewear that the next day, surely.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so it's more the sweat factor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good. Not sure how we got onto that. Mikus, good friend. Well done. So no coffee for Skin. No free coffee.
Yeah, so I spent $45 on coffees and was about to get a free one, and now I'll just never get it.
Yeah, but
I had to start a new card this morning.
This will be good. Go, Mikus. So let's allow space for your butt.
I wish I didn't say but. No, I actually did go and buy Skin a coffee because I did that.
Oh, so you got.
So when I do find the card, that's my coffee. Just kidding. It's Skins. I love you. I'm a good friend. This is great.
Let's get on to joke of the week. they can be left for us and we enjoy listening to them. It's at wegotthechocolates.com.au. You can leave them on the chalk line there. This week, I believe it was sent in by Oscar, and we chose it this week. I think Dave the Brit that knows jack shit, our producer, he chose it because Oscars were this week, or last week, recently. There you go.
G'day, lads. Studied a bit of horse anatomy back in high school, and it wasn't a very popular class, so there was only one other person in there with me. It was my neighbour. Cheers, lads. All the best.
That was good. That's good. That's your best one so far, Dave.
Well done. You're back.
That's
not,
his best one so far.
Yeah, well, he's on
do you
report.
remember the other
Yeah,
ones?
I know.
Comfortably.
We shouldn't be applauding 2 out of 10 jokes. I'm sorry.
Well, he's only chosen 3.
yeah.
One got him on report.
No, as in, that was a 2 out of 10, and that's the best one so far. So we shouldn't still be applauding that.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah,
joke.
that's not a 2.
I feel like that's
Low
a pretty
You're a 2.
stable entry, if you know what I'm saying.
See, that's better. That's a better. That is. That is absolutely. He's
Skin.
done that in a canter, mate.
Skid, can you stop horsing around over there?
Honestly, mate.
Is that even a saying? Does that even make
What, off at a canter?
Yeah.
Or horsing around? Horsing around's a saying.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Rocky, you've been living on a champ.
Skid, you're having a rough trot here, Skid.
Cheats on seats.
I hate you all.
No, you don't.
I really don't think
another
you
one.
do, Skid.
Skin, I've got an equestrian for you.
Oh, that's very good.
Oh, giddy up out of here, Skid. Come on.
Okay,
Just better be
all right.
fucking ready to do
Yeah, I've got a written joke.
you got
I'll
it.
do
Figure
that.
I
I'm
guarantee it won't be anything better than the last 2 minutes.
not- Yeah, okay.
Is that 2 minutes worth? 2 minutes,
Yeah.
All right, it's
2
sent
minutes is a
in.
long time, isn't it? As I always say.
Yeah. I've been trying to say that for years. Years.
All right, written joke sent in by Mike. Mike, open bracket, Lionel, don't ask Walsh.
I thought you were going to say something very different there. I'm glad you did.
Yeah. So I know he tells us not to ask, but I don't get that at all. So sorry.
Mike, Lionel, don't ask. Lionel, don't ask.
Is it
Lionel, is he
Lionel,
saying-
comma, don't ask?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Is he saying Lionel's not a great name, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe he's saying it's
sorry.
a wonderful flooring.
Sorry for reading that out then.
Give us,
Why would he have said it?
give us your 3 favourite Lionels.
Richie.
Yep.
Messi.
Yep. Huts. AKA Miguel Sanchez.
I was again going to say flooring. So
That was just for you. I teed that out for you, just for you, buddy.
Is this Simpsons?
Yeah, I think
What the fuck's
so.
happening?
yeah, I'm going to assume it is. Everyone's nodding. It's definitely a Simpsons reference.
Isn't it fucking great?
Skinny, you got that written joke?
Yeah, whenever you're fucking ready,
Okay,
Mitchell.
all right. Mike, went to go to my tobacconist the other day, got there and it had been turned into a haberdashery.
Oh.
Anyone know what a haberdashery is? I
Not
had to
at
look it
all.
up.
Isn't it like they do like cushions and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Have I got that
apparently, like,
right?
articles of clothing,
Yeah.
sewing equipment,
Yeah, that
things
type
for
of stuff.
knitting, that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. So,
Really?
yeah. So went to my tobacconist the other day, got there and found out it had been turned into a haberdashery. Clothes, but no cigar.
Bang.
Good.
Good. Real good. Real good.
Very good.
Mainly for the fact that it's quite educational. I can't imagine there's too many people listening that know what a haberdashery is. I said that right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I hope so because that's how I said it.
Did you know what it
I'm
was?
going to say they don't exist anymore. There you go.
Haberdasheries.
I just made that up.
They've been replaced by
I
clothing
reckon,
stores
yeah,
now.
I think people still sell sewing equipment somewhere. So.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
in a home
Genomi.
economics class. Genomi. What was the joke we did about Genomi?
You said, do you know me? And I
Oh,
said,
yeah, I do,
one
actually.
for the sewing machine fans out there or something like that. Yeah.
Jeez, we've had some good gear on this podcast.
Honestly, we're not getting paid fucking nearly enough.
And we don't rehearse it. That's the other funny thing, Skin. I did rehearse this part. Joke of the week. Brought to you by our friends at Better Beer. 5 great tasting beers.
Don't
Some
need to even
merchandise to look at.
rehearse that because you're just telling the truth, mate.
Well, that is true. That's not rehearsed. That's just facts. Present facts.
Good. That's better than lying to people, I suppose.
Lying or Lionel?
Shut up.
I don't know if you guys saw this week, but the Australian richest 250 list came out last week. None of us were
How
on
did we
it.
go? 251. Unlucky.
just for the second year in a row, we just missed out.
$648 in my bank account.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I noticed? Some people have a lot of money, hey?
Yes, mate.
It's like, but like, do you know, I would have thought Taylor Swift was quite wealthy. She didn't feature prominently in the Australian richest 250 list. But Taylor Swift, you'd think quite wealthy, right?
You'd think so, yeah.
Yeah, like 400 in the world, 40 in America, but yeah, like not even that. And she's a billionaire. Yeah, recently. $1 billion is a lot of money. That's 100. How many million?
1,000.
1,000 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavens.
That's a lot of money.
That's so much.
So much.
Skin, get us some of that, would you?
Get us some of your finest billions.
Yeah,
You're fucking worried about $45 spent on coffee.
How many free coffees could we get? Yeah, so some names.
It would be free.
Serious question. Like, if you had like you just shitloads, like just a bucket,
Yeah.
how much would you spend on a coffee without don't keep the change?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Keep the change on your cards hard, and I'd never carry cash.
No, no,
Keep the change.
Neither.
They've got $1 billion.
Like if it was like a $4.80 coffee and you just had like a 20, would you have like a 20 in your wallet? You just go, yeah, just that'll do.
I don't know, but then I feel like people get rich by being quite.
Yeah, you don't get
Fucking
But
miserable.
if you've already got
I
billions,
was going to say miserable. I was going to say frugal.
Yeah.
Knobs.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine you'd stay quite frugal. I'd still be disappointed to be charged like $6.70 for a coffee. That'd be flattening.
Flat whitening.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Well done. Actually, funny that you say that too, Skin. You set that up well because it was actually the inventor of the coffee machine, Gina Grindhart, that's actually at the top of the list with $50.48 billion. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but some other like names here that I thought were interesting. Harry at number 5, Harry Triggerbuff.
He's the gun salesman, obviously.
You know what he actually does? Have you ever heard that name before?
Oh, give us a clue.
Nah. He's owner of Meriton.
oh,
So we
hotels.
contribute. The reason he's a billionaire is because we stayed there last week, Skin,
Yeah.
for 2 nights.
Another late day last week, 2 weeks. Well done. Fucking 3 hours late. That was good on you. Well done.
We weren't late. Everyone else was late. We were fine.
oh, I bet.
Yeah, no.
Genuine, I promise.
Never your guys' fault.
Actually, while we're talking about it, there was no bin in our hotel room. So I reckon he's got to work on that.
He also,
Disappointing.
speaking of working on things, I got up there and my room wasn't unlocked.
That
I was asleep on the couch for the first night.
What? Why didn't you just go
The
downstairs?
reception, can you unlock
That's exactly
my door?
what we did do.
Well, we did do that, but for the sake of the story, I wanted to put some
sorry.
mayo.
No, that's sorry. Yeah.
That was
Seen that
more
before,
mayo
though?
than sandwich.
Have you seen that before though? It was
It was a 3-room.
there were 3 bedrooms, but like they just lock the doors if you only book 2 or something. So I'd never seen that before.
Yeah,
But we
I
had
didn't know
booked
that was
2
a
and 2 and only 1 was unlocked. So it was
we had that great
a
deal
mild
where it was buy
inconvenience.
2, get 1.
Yeah, I love paying double. That's the best.
One of the great meal deals. Buy 2 and just get a single one. But, yeah.
And
that was
even
nice.
the bathroom door was locked. We just
Yeah, did you book the bathroom?
Yeah.
Come on, Skin.
Where did you do?
obviously you've got to pay.
And then the other ones I thought, Skin, who's Atlassian? Number 6 and 7, Mike and Scott. Must be, what do they do? Atlassian.
Well, it's a software company. They do sort of like work management stuff. They built Jira, which like manages tasks and tickets for projects and whatnot. And then they bought Trello. That's how you would know them.
Oh, that's where I've seen the email address
if you've
before.
used
Go to you've
Trello
probably seen it too.
No, but I think they went public. The company went public in 2015 for like $4.5 billion. So they were the first Australian billionaires from a tech startup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that is cool, Skin.
Yeah.
Well done on
How
knowing
much
that.
would you gamble if you had $4.5 billion?
Oh,
Well, actually, funny you ask, Cody, because I wanted to look at what people do spend money on if they're that rich. And I found 3 great examples. And this isn't even billionaires. This is people that have won the lottery.
Yeah, nice.
And millionaires, right? So Evelyn Adams has won the lottery not once, but twice and has burned through about $6 million at poker tables.
Oh, my days. How much did she win, though? Does it say?
It doesn't actually go on to say.
I'm nearly okay with it.
she won $5 million.
Like if it was say like 30, like yeah.
What, she's burned through 6 and 130.
Yes, let's say she won 30, and then like over the next period of time, she's burned through 6.
Oh yeah,
playing
surely
poker.
that's fine.
I'm fine with that.
But if you've got 6 million, you've
If
lost
she's
6
won,
million.
if she's won 6.5 and burnt through 6, there's some issues there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Okay. I can't imagine. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
And then another guy, Roger, won $3.2 million in lottery as well, spent tons of money trying to get his college band to the top of the music charts. Unfortunately, didn't work. Band split up and burned through all the money.
See, that's absolutely ridiculous.
That is.
What's your name, Roger?
Roger. Have you guys got any examples of like purchases you've
I'm sure
made?
my wife does.
We're not even that wealthy. Not even that wealthy, but purchases you've made that you're probably not that happy with, Mikas. You're nodding.
Yeah. When I was 21, I bought a black pug.
Like an actual dog.
Like a real
A dog.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars.
Nice.
And I still feel bad for doing this, but I gave the dog to a friend after about a month. I loved the dog for a month. I got it tattooed on myself. And unfortunately, that was also an impulse buy, and I still have the tattoo. Obviously,
yeah. Although the tattoo now just looks like a black smudge.
Oh, it's terrible. But also, yeah, so don't obviously buy dogs if you don't plan on keeping them. But the dog also went to a way better home, which is good. But that was an impulse buy that I shouldn't have done.
Yeah, that sucks.
That is pretty impulsive and like a living creature, which like mine's a surfboard, and I've never ever stood
Surfed?
up on a wave. I did surf. I took it like 4 times, and I
Went paddling.
No, yeah, I went paddling and then it hurt my shoulders. And then some guy that was good at surfing said, "Oh, you just have to find your arms." And I'd never found them.
I've never heard anyone say that.
It was because I was whinging about how hard paddling is. He's like, yeah, you get used to it. You just got to find your arms. And I did it for like 3 days, and I was like, nah, this sucks. I'm never finding these things.
On that topic, is there anything worse than strangers giving you advice for no
Was it a
reason?
stranger?
Yeah, it's a stranger.
Oh, yeah, no.
It was Mick Fanning.
Idiot.
What does he know? Yeah, no. Well, I can't think of a ton of like big ticket items that I've wasted money on, but I remember when I still spend almost all of my excess cash on food, like takeaways and Guzmans and things like that. I love, for some reason, I just love not cooking my food. But anyways, I remember when I was really young, I would have been maybe 12 or 13 and I'd been working some part-time job, maybe like reffing touch games or something, and I'd saved up my first $1,000 and I was like super excited about having $1,000.
You're almost on this list.
Yeah. I was like telling mum I'm $1,000. I was real chuffed with myself. So I was really excited. And then I changed school in grade 8, so I was 13, started catching the bus, and the bus dropped me off outside of Domino's every day.
Nice.
Oh, that hurts.
And they were doing these little puff pancake things. Yeah, I was back to $0 in about 6 months.
That's a lot of money to spend on pancakes.
And like from Domino's, the pancakes.
Yeah, surely you could have gone to like Pancake Manor or something.
They were delicious.
I guess the
And
bus
they were
would have had to drop you quite out of the way.
Dropped him in the city, get down to fucking Redlands.
We put it out to the chockies as well on Instagram and got some interesting ones, particularly because I was spitting the dummy about my golf round yesterday. There was a lot of golfing related ones. This one from Stefan I thought was brilliant. Golf balls, biggest waste of money. Might as well hit £1 coins every shot.
Nah, gotta get good golf balls. You're gonna get better. What's your name? Stefan.
Stefan. Yeah. Luke brought a foot by foot piece of land in Scotland so that I could become a Lord title.
I like that.
How drunk was that guy?
Lord Luke. Nice ring to it. Twilight in brackets vampire film. We're familiar. Yep. Betting on the eve of my 21st birthday, Gertie. I thought you'd like that one.
He's obviously not expecting any Ronnies, that's for sure.
Yeah, I thought that might be a nice one for your little grow up chat that you usually throw. On the golf topic, on the golf topic as well, 3.5K on clubs to struggle to shoot under 100.
Oh, yeah.
Skin shot 60 on a part.
I know, that's fucking so many. I can't stress how many that is.
I understand, mate. I get how many it is. And also, that was not meant to be public information.
No, but why I get angry, why I get frustrated, your swing is fine.
It doesn't mean anything. You say this all the time.
But it's just, you just, It
golf is a lot more than just having a nice swing. Not that mine's particularly nice. It's just fine.
It actually is, like, it's more than fine. It's the best swing at this table, apart from obviously me.
Mate, I averaged 3.5 putts a hole. I'm never going to break 100.
You Victor. Putt.
Who the hell's Victor?
The lawnmower you fuck with.
Oh, no. All right, blame the algorithm.
The algorithm's always right. Nice. So right. So yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Know when we haven't done like jingles for a while, you forget
Yeah.
what they are.
That one.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Is it a Reebok or a Nike?
Oh, that's the greatest video ever.
Isn't it?
That really is.
Sometimes when we're real bored, me and Cody just send that video to each other.
It's just like over Instagram. We'll just like find it again 6 months later.
And it goes for like 4 minutes, the full YouTube
Is it
video.
a Reebok or a Nike? Is it a Reebok or a Nike?
A Reebok or a Nike. You got to watch the video if you haven't
you seen it?
You haven't seen that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So you know that song that we've done the jingle to, we've changed it to The Algorithm's Always Right.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah.
The original song is
The Rhythm of the Night.
Rhythm of the
Yep,
Night.
yep.
And then there's a guy that does like a call and he calls a radio station and asks them to play.
Is it a Reebok or a Nike?
Okay, that's very funny.
Oh, very good. Blame the algorithm, where we find things on the internet we've been scrolling through. We don't know how they've got into our phone, but somehow they have. So
It's a great summary.
Very good.
Especially for the ones I've got.
I actually don't even know how it works. Anyway, it is all good. The one that keeps popping up on mine at the moment is this fad of like pure eating, like they're only eating meat and like the I think they call it, like, is it Pure Boys?
Is that like the Liver King type of guy?
Yeah, like he's only eating meat and like fats and it's like no carbs and all that type of stuff. And like all it makes me say is like fucking grow up. You obviously don't have a wife and kids that you have to feed. Like slaving away over fucking like hamburger fucking patties all day long. Kids aren't eating that sort of shit. Anyway.
Kids don't eat hamburger patties.
Oh, yeah, well, they need something else to eat rather than just fucking meat and 5 eggs.
What about a sausage on bread?
Oh, I ate one of them on the weekend.
I bet you did.
I had to vote for the election and then it came out.
You got to do a postal. It's a no-brainer.
For sausage sizzle?
Yeah.
That'll be cold on
Yeah, and then they mail you a Coles voucher. Yeah, so you get one in return, so you can go buy your own sausage and bread.
Oh, God.
I don't know why they got me so bad. I got nearly had heart palpitations. Didn't that Liver King guy end up being no good or something?
No, he just ate so many steroids.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is the thing.
He said he never had steroids, and then it came out that he was spending like $16,000 a month on steroids or something like that.
Well, and that's the thing. So, I'm eating so pure, none of this toxin in my body, and they'll go out on Saturday night and fucking throw MDMA down their throat. Like,
I don't know if Liver King did that necessarily.
No, but these other blokes.
Well, we're not making that claim.
Yeah.
Some people obviously do that.
Yeah, I'm saying, honestly, that's
Each to their own.
They're all wonderful people.
Hypocrisy 101.
That's fair.
No, that is fair. Okay, well, my feed's a little bit different.
Well, you are a vegan, so
it would be weird if it was the same.
Now that actually is very good gear if you know the backstory of Skid being a vegan and what Cody's just talked about, in which case I'm designating that as our pilot pun of the week.
Come on.
And it just wasn't that hard, was it? But it could be.
it certainly is at the moment.
Pilot.com. That's kind of weird. It's going to be good to put up as a brand and post that.
Why are you sitting there with a heart on?
That's what they do, I guess. Okay. Great segment.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. So the
This
concept.
table a bit high.
Why does my can keep rolling down towards Mickers?
Please stop.
Back on track there.
Okay.
No,
Allow me.
no one
Allow
fucking
me.
cares,
All right.
mate. They really don't. They couldn't give a rat's what we say.
Okay. Thank you, Cody. Great.
What do you got, Skid?
Okay, so I've been seeing these videos of this guy who records like really high quality, almost ASMR type audio from like out in the world. I guess the type of thing, if you were doing like Foley for a music or Foley sound for a music for music, Foley sound for movies. Sorry, you know how they make those.
What is Foley? Apart from obviously when you serve and
It's rather serving.
You know how like in a movie, if someone's running through the grass, they'll have a sound designer who like, I don't know, scrunches leaves or something to make it sound like the foot's hitting the ground.
Is that
like
called
that sort of
Foley
stuff.
sound?
Yeah, it's called Foley sound. So I guess this stuff would be useful for that. So he's just got these crazy microphones and he just like goes and puts them on like moss in the rainforest or a tree or something like that. Or he had one where he broke a hole in a frozen lake and put the microphone in under that. And it's just like the most satisfying stuff. You can just hear everything that's happening in this frozen lake.
wait, the mic goes in it and you just hear what is happening in a frozen lake.
I don't know. Like bubbles, the rain, there's like rain landing on top of the lake. You can hear like every single raindrop. It's pretty unreal.
What's the guy's
Chase, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, don't. No, Charles Rose, I want to say.
Okay.
And anyways, I think we've got one on a sound button. This is one Dave Charles Rose. Yeah, definitely his name. This is one from a tree, I believe.
Wait, so that's inside a tree.
Apparently.
There's a lot happening in there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a giant eating an apple.
Well, that tree's got a lot of termites.
So yeah, that's what I've been watching. It's
Well
cool.
done, Skin. That was fully useful to know.
Okay.
Did they wrap that up in an alfolly?
Yeah. I've had some for quite a long time where I've had like the pimple popping and blackheads and that, but one that's been making a serious appearance in my algorithm is the.
Wait, you watched?
It's on the same kind of direction trend.
Sure.
Ear cleaning, like
that's
wax.
fucked, Michael.
I know.
Wait,
It's-
is it? I think I've got
and-
this before. Is
yeah.
it where they like that proper like rinse out your ear
Yeah.
and all the wax comes out?
I've seen one where it's like almost like headphones with like water going into their ears and like stuff's going out and filling these like earphone looking things. And then like they'll go in, they've got a little camera and they're like scraping the earwax around the edge. And it's like, you can't look away really.
Yeah.
It's just good content.
I would find it quite simple to look at. Quite the contrary, I would have thought.
Would you ever do that?
This content
Yeah.
just do that.
Yeah.
I'll look elsewhere.
Yeah.
No, I kind of seen it and I'm like, I kind of want that done because I feel
Yeah.
like I have quite a bit of earwax.
We should
Do
get
it.
a little kit on Amazon and
I don't know if I'd be
Clean
keen on
each
doing it
other's
myself.
I'm sure I can do it.
You do it. Yeah, you're a
I
professional.
trust Mikas.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knows how to do things.
Mine at
Hardly.
the moment has really like chosen. I think it's the algorithm has mistakenly thought that I'm someone that can get on the tools, and I mean like the actual real tools, like hardware type of operation. I've got this bloke called the TikTok Inspector that keeps coming up, and have you seen this?
I think I know who this is.
He literally just goes with like a GoPro or his phone or whatever, and goes around to new homes in Victoria
Yeah.
and just finds like all the defects in the property. So he just goes around and if I've got an example, actually, I'll
Yeah.
give you an audio grab.
How they've run the power. Yeah, with some render tape. Do not render. Are you for real?
This is non-compliant.
Non-compliant.
Non-compliant rainheads, non-compliant overflow, non-compliant builder.
So this
Very good.
Its builders must hate him with a passion because he just goes around and is like, yeah, pretty much just everything. He's like non-compliant, takes a photo, sends it to the owners. But it's like when I build...
He'd have lots of mates.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But when I
Fun
build a
parties.
house in 2080, I am definitely going to just walk around to the builders and say, hey, guys, this is non-compliant. I just feel
Probably
like it's really
don't do
helping my
that.
knowledge.
Yeah, okay. All right. Every couple of weeks, we like to give out a little friend of the show card to sort of thank and recognise the Chockies for their wonderful contributions. We've got these very high quality bottle openers.
They are nice.
Yeah, very.
How many we got
exclusive.
left?
A couple thousand. No, it's-
Well, how many friend of the
it's
shows are
actually-
there now? Official.
Yeah, I think we're up to the 32nd friend of the show. So, the bottle opener is quite exclusive. We also send out pogs with them. They are not as exclusive. We have millions of them, but
And they still only
That's
hand
fine.
out one at a time.
yeah.
Definitely. Well, yeah, because they're, semi-exclusive. Skin just said they're not exclusive, so exactly the opposite.
But yes, anyway, so we're up to friend of the show, number 32. We've got an applicant who has sent in a few things over the years. Dawson, I believe his name is. So we'll just try and get him on the phone.
Yeah, give him a call.
Howdy. Hello.
Hello. Hey, mate, how's it going?
Doing good. How are you boys?
Good as gold.
How did you even know who we were? Because Skin didn't even introduce himself on the phone there.
Not many Australian accents come through my phone, so.
Yeah, right. No, I assumed that was the case. It was just a real giveaway. But no, obviously we got the chocolates and you're a friend of the show applicant. Thank you for being here.
Great context.
Yeah, well, to make him feel welcome, mate. Actually.
Glad to be here. No, it's set up well.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I do this regularly. The old podcasting. Dawson, can we run through some of your answers, mate? You filled out an application form. You've given us some great content. Obviously, I was going to start with your favorite sporting moment, if that's all right.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Well, apparently it's Bo Jackson breaking a baseball bat.
Mm.
Have I got that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's funny that it's his favourite sporting moment, but you have to go ahead. I found that kind of weird. But yeah, that's how I
Skin
read it.
pretty much covered it,
He broke out of his head,
Skin
didn't he?
covered it. Right over his head. It was a little crack beforehand, but there's something about just the raw power of a man with, a lot of chemical influence. Just able to split one right down the middle.
Right. Okay.
Full moment.
Was he a scientist, was he?
Oh yeah. Real upset on me. I mean, it was a close second with that, and I don't know if you guys have seen the bird hit by pitch moment, but it's also a beautiful moment.
Oh, crikey. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Is Hey, Dawson, is Bo Jackson, like, you know the movie, I believe it's Trouble with the Curve? Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Excellent. Well, this will be good. Clint Eastwood's in it. It's one of the great films. Have you seen it, Cody?
Trouble with the Curve.
I'm more of a Clint Eastwood guy when it comes to his Western stuff, man. Got me on the wrong loop.
So sorry. All right, let's forget that because that's going to be that's a difficult question for you to answer, unfortunately. And Dawson, can I just ask? I'm detecting just a slight US accent in your voice potentially. Is that astute of me?
That is absolutely astute of you. So, yeah, I'm honored to be able to speak in with like the Muhammad Ali of would-be Eastern Australian sports and comedy podcasts over here. But you made it across the pond, so feeling good.
Excellent. I love that. And he's from Minnesota, actually, Cody. And you were telling me about those small soft drink cans.
We got real small drinks up here. It's difficult.
It's a similar joke to what I made, but I like that you went with that, Dawson. That's nice. Yeah, you just translated it for our US audience. I like what you've done there.
Yeah, had to.
Crikey. Okay, Dawson, you also left us your favourite joke in the application, if you can remember that.
Oh, can you deliver this, Dawson? This is a belter.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, Usher, Prince, and Michael Jackson are trying to solve a murder. Off the get-go, Usher says, "All right, boys, I think it's time for us to start looking for some Prince." Michael Jackson acutely goes, "Well, he's right there." Usher says, "No, fingerprints." Michael Jackson responds, "Gladly."
That's what we said.
Yeah, I was going to say there's like delayed reaction man over
that's awesome.
I think that's so good. He was like, it's not my favourite, but just off the top of my noggin, this is what I'm going with. That is a very good one to have off the top of your noggin.
That's strong. Well done. Well done.
Appreciate it, boys. You all set us high standard. You've had 250 episodes. I mean, coming up on the 200th, actually. I had to make sure I didn't repeat a joke you heard.
That was not one that we've ever used, I don't think. So well done, Dawson. Yeah. That is phenomenal.
No, that's fresh. Well done. And mate, you gave us a couple of mustard dust topics as well. Getting to the airport early. Kingus?
Good. Must. Absolutely. No brainer.
Couldn't disagree more.
Mickers is the same as me. It's a no-brainer.
I think it's overrated. The plane's not going to go without you.
It actually does. It's done on multiple occasions.
Oh, yeah, except for those 2 times it actually has gone without us.
My car's not charging.
It's such a must that my wife and I, or the girl I'm getting to know,
of course,
slept over at the airport overnight to make sure we were there on time.
What?
Probably dust.
Yeah. That seems slightly extreme.
Yeah.
What airport? Was it even comfortable? Why would you do that?
It was outside the baggage claim on some plastic seats. The Sacramento airport in California. My buddy had a wedding out that way, and we had to fly home at like 6 a.m. And I had no way to get to the airport except for the night before. So we got there at 9 o'clock, and we're there the whole night.
Okay.
Crikey. Okay. Yeah, right.
And we made our flight, boys. It's that easy.
Yeah. Well,
if you didn't.
Sounds easy.
Imagine if you were there for 9 hours and you missed it.
You two would do that. You guys would fuck that up somehow.
Just happened to be getting a coffee as it's taken off.
I don't know if Dawson heard, but remember that story? We told it before the podcast when the 3 of us were at the airport and the lady told us we'd missed our flight when we were looking at the plane. Yeah. It's like, no, it's just there.
Yeah. Okay, well, you've missed that one.
Similar situation. My wife and I were having the same problem. We were sitting watching a movie on my phone and waiting for the boarding to start. All of a sudden, we're just sitting there, and they're like, "Last call for the flight." We realized that we had been holding up the plane for 15 minutes, had no clue they'd boarded the whole plane. We're sitting right in front of it.
Yeah, you two would do that.
We would that. We need to travel together, Dawson, I think. Yeah. We've got a lot in common.
That just happens to the best of them.
I'll gladly make my way out to the Brisbane area.
Christ. And Dawson, you mentioned a couple of favourite moments from our podcast as well that I wanted to ask you about. This quote, I don't even remember. Apparently, Godey said, "You just got 3rd place in an argument with only 2 people."
It feels like something he would say to me.
What is that all about?
I don't even remember the context. I just remember Godey saying that specific phrase, and I've been using it ever since.
I feel like, actually...
It's a good one.
Yeah. On second thoughts, I think that could have been said to Mikas.
Surely.
It would have had to be just because having conversations with Mikas, sometimes he will actually like defeat himself in an argument or like talk himself in such a circle that you're like, okay, well, yeah, this is getting pretty hard to follow. So,
I reckon it might have been when we did the hypothetical.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's like,
maybe.
I got third place and it was pretty much me talking to myself.
Oh, it's a great quote.
Don't underestimate the 10,000 rats, boys.
That's true.
I'm not.
And then your other favourite moment you said was at 160 where Skin didn't know who Tom Jones was. And then Cody was saying, it's not unusual you don't know who Skin is. And we were all just sitting there staring at Skin. He's like, had no idea what was going on.
It just spoke into who Skin is perfectly on that line. It was the first, your guys' like first t-shirt sale. You're like, oh, Tom Jones. And then you start cracking some jokes and Skin's just lost.
It's pretty much one of the great things about this podcast, we think, Dawson. So I'm hoping that you share that point of view.
Absolutely.
All right. No, well, thank you very much, mate. Thank you for your application and for being a friend of the show. I think we're happy to award that one to you. Number 32, you'll be pleased to know. So congratulations. Very exclusive.
I'm cracking a beer as we speak in celebration.
Well, you can't yet because you haven't got your bottle open.
It's a can. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, we'll be in contact, mate. We'll get your address and send it over to you in the next 4 to 6 business years, obviously.
Take care. Cheers, boys.
Thank you, buddy.
Always good to hear.
Thank you, mate.
We are finishing with the Slogo game.
Slogo brands will give you the line and you guess the company. There's a strong chance that everyone will do this well except me.
Oh, faded the wrong one. Yeah, there is a strong chance that everyone will do this well except me, and that's mainly because I'm running the game now, so I don't actually even guess. So that makes it easier. I don't go as badly in the game anymore.
Nice.
But I've chosen good ones for you today. Very simple game. I'll play a slogan. You tell me what company uses it and whether they're great people or not.
They all are.
Now, this one does require you to buzz in. It might not necessarily be the slogan that the company uses. It might just be something that they ran with like a nice ad.
Clip from an ad or
nice
something
ad,
like
a clip from an ad, something like that. Yeah. So just be aware of that as well. I've tried to progressively make them harder.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. So buzzers, what are we with?
Godel.
Albert.
Barley.
Nice. You guys are good at that. Well done.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I'll be good at.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sound number one.
Not too heavy, not
Godel.
Oh.
Not too heavy, not too light. It's just right.
That is correct. And just I do this every time. Let me get to a correcting. Bang.
Holy
one to go to.
I don't even know what that was. Still.
Just right.
Like
the cereal. Oh, as a clue, topic, they're all breakfast items.
Oh, no, that's good. Yeah. I mean, actually, it wouldn't have helped. It actually wouldn't have
well
helped.
done. You get half a point for that one because you did it without the clue.
Yeah. Should I get 1.5 then, you fuckwit?
Oh, yeah.
That's the old bite to get one.
That would not have helped, let's be honest. I do think we should handicap Cody. So he should start 2 seconds
No,
after.
I don't want to because he'll still get it and it will look worse.
Seems slightly extreme, Skin. We can probably. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Just make him wait for the buzzer.
Right. Okay. Here we go. Number 2.
Godel. Tip top's the one. Good on ya, mum.
I would have got there.
top.
So if you had
Tip
2
top.
seconds.
So that's bread, so you can eat it for breakfast. Or you turn
And
it
they
into
are
toast.
tip top people, if you know what I'm saying.
Migas, what do you put in a toaster?
Bread.
Oh,
Nice,
nice.
Migas.
Good.
I think I'm some kind of idiot.
No, sorry. What do cows drink?
Obviously, water. Oh, my.
All right. Godel, did I give you a correcting there, Godel?
You don't need to. I've got it in my head.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sound number 3. Here you are.
Just like a chocolate.
Godel.
Barley.
Oh,
Cocoa Pops.
that is indeed Cocoa Pops. Well done. And that's Godel out to a 3-0 lead.
I'm genuinely on Perth time over here.
Would you have got that one eventually?
Yeah.
All right. I think the next 2 are very hard. Hence, I've chosen them.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I've been going so well there.
Just to confirm, 3 to Godel, 0 to both you two.
Okay, yeah. Glad you confirmed.
Here we go.
Nutritious energy, low GI. It lasts
Albert. That's Milo, isn't it?
That is indeed Milo Skin. Very well
And that's
done.
2 points.
How the heck have
That
you
is
got
good
that?
skin.
I
Well
just
done.
remember that ad. That
Remember,
looks
my mum gives me Milo to go and go and go. That's the one.
There you
Isn't
go.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go and go and go. Well done, because they're actually not a sponsor yet, but when they are,
Yes.
that will be good
Yes.
to have in. All right, so Skin, well done. You're on the board. Last one is worth double points for everyone except Cody. So here we go.
Triple for Mikas.
Triple for Mikas. Does he need that? First clue is quite tough.
Did you bring a spoon?
Barley.
Oh, okay.
I've got no idea. Cornflakes.
Well done. No.
Obviously.
It's not cornflakes. It's a very tough first clue. I think the second clue quite easy, but I just thought I'd give everyone a crack to get it in.
Did you bring a spoon?
Did you bring a spoon? Something that you would eat with a spoon. So it's not bread.
I'll have a crack for the sake of it.
Well
Fruit
done.
Loops.
Well done, Skin. That's incorrect.
Nice.
No. Cody, do you want one guess?
Nesquik cereal.
Well done. No. Also wrong.
Okay.
I should probably stop saying well done in case it gets confusing. But yeah, no, you're all wrong. Second clue. Same company.
Okay.
Did you know that is French for you?
Go to Petitim Yum Yogurts.
What?
Yoplait Yogurts.
That is indeed correct.
What is that? And why is this kid just dropping F-bombs in the middle of their ad?
No, they did it. That's us bleeping out the name of the company, you goose. It kind of ruins the game if it's like
Petitim Yum Yogurts. Oh, what is it?
not too heavy, not too light, just right. What is it?
Kellogg's.
The kid's not swearing. Godel, you have very much got the chocolates in that game. I think 4-1 was actually your
There's 3 people played that, mate.
winning score. 4-1.
0.
Oh, sorry.
You've never lost that game, have you?
I doubt it.
Slogo game, I wouldn't have thought. Well, unless he plays it with his other friends, because you guys are never going to beat him.
That's probably one of the first times I've gotten one right, I reckon.
I think I've ever got one right.
Well, you would have got one right there.
Yeah. Well, after.
You had a guess about Yoplait. What did you say for that? Cornflakes. You're not that far off.
I was going to say yogurt after it went around and I was like, I think it's yogurt because the spoon thing, it kind of.
The little tiny tubs are about this big.
Yeah, I know them well.
And then they used to say like it's French for yum. But then they got, actually, I'm pretty sure, here's interesting facts for you. I'm pretty sure they got sued because it wasn't actually French for yum.
Are you sure it was sued or were they buried?
Why buried?
I don't know. It's just another name.
It could have been any name.
You just do that gag with the insert name here.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I see. How about I insert the name of the person who sent us in a
Glad you
tweet
said
this week?
I'll insert this.
Continue, Skin.
Tweet of the week. It wasn't actually sent in to us, so it's just found on Twitter, I suppose. So. Or X, I should say.
It's fucking Twitter.
Which I've got a sound for.
Fuck.
What's that?
It's a record scratch, which is like if an X was drawn across a record, it would be scratched, therefore sound effect.
Great.
And by that I mean it just came on the roadcaster. Oh, that's disgusting.
You got any wipes?
It was loaded onto the roadcaster.
Oh, Elon, what are you doing?
No.
Not here, Elon.
Oh, dearie me.
Wonderful. Okay. Anyways, the old
celery juice.
Yeah, the old tweet. Nope. It's from Dave. Dave posted the tweet.
Which Dave? That Dave?
No, different Dave.
Okay.
Different Dave. I thought you'd get a chuckle out of it, Cody. It's sort of like a very positive style of parenting. Dave said, my son handed me a picture he'd painted today. I asked him what it was. He said, it's our house. I walked him outside and asked, do you see how it absolutely isn't?
It's disappointing.
They got to learn at some stage.
They do. Yeah.
They really do.
You know?
Well, I like it. That's parenting 101. Well done.
Yeah.
I would just love to see you guys like with a child for like 24-hour period.
Yeah,
it'd be fucking like it'd be carnage.
Or a house. I'd take either.
Yeah.
Don't take children. It's a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Don't just go take child.
I'd take one. Not, yeah.
One child?
No, just one house. Or 2 houses. It's up to you. If Meriton's looking to get on board.
Unlock your doors, please.
Yeah, that's probably maybe the right way to getting their support, spraying them. Right, Rightio. That's another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast complete. We would love you to get in contact with us this week and send a question in on the Choc line. Again, that's wegotthechocolates.com.au. We've got a Listen to the Chocs Listen to the Chocs segment coming up. So we're happy to respond to just whatever question you ask. Might be a hypothetical. Migas loves those.
One of the great jingles, Listen to the Chocs too.
Yep. I think it's because I only say one word. So that's your homework for this week. We'd just love to have some stuff to answer in that Listen to the Chocs segment. I think that would be very, very exciting.
Agreed.
Excellent. Great contribution all round. Well done, Skin.
Yep.
Perfect. Remember that if you're out there having a laugh with your mates this week, then you're absolutely getting the chocolates. We love having you listen here, and we'll speak to you again this time next week. And as always, good luck in the future. And that's Stumps. Love you.
Love you.